listen to
Running.
me. 1, 2, 3, running. Run fast. Running. Run.
Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. A busy day down here in Bali Hai Pier. That's where we're going to start. I'm going to show you something that under normal times is a little bit trying to do with tour bus groups and big tours. It's a high volume business during normal times, but right now maybe the ideal time to do it. You can practically have the place to yourself. So I'll show you how, explain what it is along the way, but let's jump into it down here at Bali Hai.
So I'm down at Bali Hai today. I don't know. It looks a little threatening over here. You can see the big black storm cloud behind me. It might be a very quick video. But I'm supposed to, a friend of mine has a friend that has a boat, and they do water sports. And I get invited on all kind of things, all kind of crazy things, skydiving, scuba diving, and I'm not that adventurous. But this seemed rather tame. It seemed something that a larger amount of people may be interested in doing here. So at least from the way they describe it and from the pictures I've seen, once I do it, then it still might not be for everybody. But suffice it to say, we'll give it a try. It's called parasailing. So it involves a speedboat and a parachute. But I don't think you have to pack your chute or anything like that. It's not like falling out of the sky. I think it just kind of provides the lift, and you kind of sail and fly above the boat and have a tremendous view. So anyway, we'll see what it is. I'm going to try it, or I'll try to try it. How about that? The threatening skies sure aren't scaring many people. It's packed out here. It looks like back to normal times out here. Bali Hai, even my buddy mentioned that. Nothing like the past 2 years out here. It's just almost back to full normal out here at Bali Hai, at least on the weekends, with all the travelers going to Koh Lan, etc. And they're packing them on the speedboats. So we've come out to this little jetty, and apparently we'll get on a speedboat as well. I don't know. I'm along for the ride. Boat to a big boat, or a bigger boat, or something like that. But apparently this isn't the boat we're doing the thing on. This is just to get us out there. All day, blue sky, hot, humid, sunny. The minute I leave the house to go do something, it looks like Armageddon out here. Lightning, wind, blowing rain. But anyway, we made it to the platform. This whole thing is like a floating platform out here, not far, 5-minute boat ride. And then within this platform is this platform, and I guess that's the launch platform for the said parasailing. So we'll see. But I think we'll wait for this little storm to blow over. They've got ample seating in here. They're expecting crowds, but I hear business has been light. Now I know, wow, big bolt of lightning. I know somebody's probably watching that says, yeah, I've done that before, and I did it right off Pattaya Beach. why you go all the way out to this thing? Well, that has been a thing, but right now they're charging boats that pick up or discharge passengers on Pattaya Beach 300 baht each. So that cuts into their gross revenue from this. So it's more efficient, cost effective for them to do it this way and to launch from out here. So up until just a couple weeks ago, I understand it was from the beach, because when we first started talking about doing this, it was supposed to be at the beach. But anyway, that's why, in case you're an old pro vet at this, I guess this would be the parachute. I guess that looks pretty seaworthy. I guess we'll find out. But literally the minute we got out here, it started raining. It was threatening at the Valley High. It's raining out here, but these afternoon storms have a way of blowing over. So that's what we'll see. We'll wait for. So I think the worst of the rain is over. We sat here having a little chin wag with the boss out here. It's a generational thing. His grandfather did it, his father, and now him. All these seats here aren't there for their health. During normal times, they could have as many as 1,000 participants here a day. I counted, there's enough seating for like 600. There's more seats out here than there is on the Koh Lan ferry. And keep in mind, not everybody that comes out here is going to do the thing. Some just are going to watch or come for support or whatever. Much like V came with me today, or maybe to take pictures. But today it's just us. But it looks like it stopped raining. There's a buzz of activity. So we'll see. I think I might let the kids go first. I think that would be the polite thing to do. Then I can kind of see how it goes as well. I just have visions of being dragged behind the boat on the water with the parachute just sinking. I don't know. So they actually got one of the little speedboats pulling this whole barge, turning it, I guess, so it faces the right way into the wind, or so the wind's behind it or whatever. And meanwhile, they're getting set up. They're getting set up with the harness, which is a life preserver and a harness all in one. So you get all strapped in. I see. Around your thighs. So the life preserver basically goes on top of all the lashing. All right. And they're swabbing the deck over here. So it's looking a lot better. So the back of the boat was facing, that's the old squid boat that we went on many moons ago. The back of the boat was facing that, now the front of the boat's facing that. Amazing. Anyway, I will try to take my GoPro up with me, but I can't take like the microphones and stuff because I don't think they're waterproof, because high chance of probability I end up in the drink. The GoPro is waterproof. I'll put the case on or whatever. But anyway, that's what it is.
So it came time to suit up and do the deed. So, in fairness, a couple of these kids out here have been out here before. They're old pros at this. I thought maybe there's something to be learned by watching them. To be honest, I was a little bit apprehensive about the whole thing, but I just couldn't wrap my head around how you went from standing still on the platform to gracefully ascending over the skies of Pattaya. So I thought if I watch that first, maybe I'll learn something and figure it out. So the first kid's up. Now, keep in mind also, they are both excellent swimmers as well. They've done this before, so I thought, let's just let them go first. And the first kid up, he just lifts right off, almost levitates. And I thought, well, wow, that looks easy. The second one, the girl had to run a little bit. She tripped, and She fell a little bit, stumbled going off the edge. I thought that's probably more of my experience. That's probably not a typical takeoff, but even worst case, it still turned out okay. There was one girl, the last girl. Now I don't think she had done this before, but she was actually too light. So one of the deckhands, one of the helpers here, actually climbed up at the last minute. He's not strapped to anything. He's just holding on to her straps, I guess. He just climbed up and went along for the ride, I guess, to provide enough weight to where it was safe. So anyway, that was the experiences I saw, and from what I learned, let's see if my experience would somehow be the same. I feel like I'm walking like a crab.
Running ครับ Oh here. You have to run นะ Photo.
Okay.
You running now.
Running.
1, 2, 3. Running. Run fast. Running. Run.
I thought I was going in the drink for sure. Landing zone. Oh, I made it. It's exhilarating when you take off. It all happens so fast. You wear the concoction, and then they lead you out there, and you got, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these guys hooking up the parachute, and they're like, when I say run, I'm like, huh? What? You talking to me? And next thing you know, the guy's screaming, run. I don't really run. I walk. But I ran the best I could. Next thing you know, you're off the edge, and the boat has just enough power where it just picks you up and you go. It's very exhilarating because you're going forward and up at the same time. So it's a cool feeling. I had a rather long ride as well, so I don't know how the scenery turned out, but it's wonderful being up there. The feeling of flight, I guess you could call it that. When you land, though, the landing's a little herky-jerky. I can feel it I kind of like come down with a thud. Everybody else kind of eased down. I just kind of came down with a thud. Landed square on my feet, but it jarred my back. I can feel it in the middle of my back. I might need to get one of those Thai massages. But everybody's doing it. Here's a lady coming in for a landing now. So V refuses to do it, by the way. There she comes. Look at this. It's kind of a herky-jerky, but she touched down. Wow, she touched down very soft. I came down with a distinct thud. But anyway, I think it costs 500 baht a person, so about $15 US. And your rides, it's only about a 5-minute ride. But it's a cool experience. It's something to do. There's a lot worse ways to spend 500 baht here than that. So anyway, I'll try to get the details of this, put it in the description, but whew, I think I'm ready for that back massage. So there you go. Payap Parasailing. Payap Parasailing. I put their Facebook page up. I'll also list the gentleman's information, his line ID and name in the description below in case you want to contact him. As I alluded to in the beginning, now is the ideal time to do this. Without the tour bus groups here, you can basically go out there with your own little group, or even if you don't have a group, just send them a message and maybe they'll pair you up, match you up with a group and get you out there parachuting over the bay. Anyway, special thanks to my dear friend Ying there from the So Nice Bar on Soy 13-1. She set all this up, and we had a good afternoon out there despite the rain delay. But anyway, I'm gonna have to go ahead and leave this one off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching, and until next time, bye for now.